Hello, you guys. How is everybody doing? I'm gonna let you all start getting the notifications. I see one person. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm so happy to be at home so that I can chill. Hey, Diane. Hey, phenomenal black woman. Hey, Ashley. This is one of those days I'm gonna chill at home. And what else am I gonna do? After I get off of here, I think I'm gonna look at some Netflix or something. Finally, a reel. What you talk about? What you talk about? Exposing the truth. I always have real topics. Don't start no shit. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. What's up, the real little T? What's up, Jamal? Y'all, hey, Caramel Kimmy. All you need is faith. I keep hearing that song in my head. I just finished editing one of my clients' shows, and I keep hearing that song that they was playing. People get ready to train coming. Anyways, I can't sing. I never said I could. So exposing the truth, I don't need to hear you say nothing because I never said that I could sing. Okay, because I know you would be the one to say something. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come up into the room. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe. You just gave me an idea. That's the topic for tomorrow, exposing the truth. Dolph versus Gotti. That's a good topic. Good looking out. I had not even thought of that, but good looking out. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all come on into the room. My water bottle in. Today was a nice day. I'm getting ready. Oh, y'all, when we get off of here tonight, we're going into the platinum members. Y'all know I got to listen. I forgot about the tea I was supposed to tell y'all. I thought about it today. Y'all know I be forgetting. You just remind me because on this live, yeah, I'm gonna try not to have to make the lives too long because when they real long, I be forgetting stuff. I be sleeping too. I should have went to the gym. I've been going to the gym, y'all. I feel so freaking good. I should have went before I got on, but I wanted to go on and get on. So I won't be on late. I might still go. That's what I'm gonna have to start doing on when we go. I'm gonna have to start writing down everything. Child, because I don't remember no password. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Today would be day number 3 for me. Yeah. So today would be day number 3. And that's that I want to go at least, at the very least, 3 days a week. But I think I want to go every day. I be feeling so good. Cause when I put those once I put those pods in my ear, start listening to that old school music, before you know it, I done walked. I'm almost at my second mile. I get off, get on the treadmill, get on the bike, and then y'all know I'm trying to work my legs. I always had nice legs, but they fat now, so I got to get the fat back off of them, and lose my belly. Cause I'm telling y'all something. When you get a stomach, the butt go in and the belly comes out. So I got to get the belly back in so that my butt can be back like it was, and work my arms and stuff to get myself back. Once you start going, you want to go. You want to go. And so once I get off here with you all, let's see, it's 6:30. I don't think 8:30 would be too bad to go. I don't think 8:30 would be too bad to go. Anyway, y'all, let's talk, okay? Okay, so 50 cents, you guys. It's been 7 minutes. 50 cents green tea water will lose that belly fat. Green tea and water. What kind of green tea do you recommend, Kimmy? What kind of green tea do you recommend? You all, 50 cents. They're saying that 50 cents has confirmed. Um, yeah. 50 cents ginseng. Okay. I have to make myself a drink because the only way I drink tea is like cold tea is with lemonade in it. The VIP. I love lemonade, but I got some. I'm gonna see if I got some green tea in there. I'm gonna see if I got some green tea in there. And I said I was gonna. My cousin told me to buy the mushroom coffee because I'm a coffee fanatic. I'm gonna fix some coffee in a minute once I finish talking about this, and then start reading y'all comments and stuff and see how much shit um exposing the truth been talking in the chat, because he comes in the chat to talk shit. Okay. Anyways, you guys, so 50 Cent son's mother identified P. Diddy as the second victim. Now, I'm assuming this is one of the reasons why 50 Cent cannot stand P. Diddy, because after 50 Cent's woman, they were over still together or something. She started messing around with P. Diddy. Now, let me just say this. It's for some reason P. Diddy has this thing, but I think they all just kind of do that in Hollywood. They all just kind of mess around with each other. Okay. Just kind of share the same women for some reason. But 50 Cent has been on top of Diddy's head. 50 Cent was saying that Diddy needed to get him a lawyer before all of this happened, like before the stuff hit the fan. Okay, he was saying that 50 cents needed to 50 cents saying P. Diddy needs to get him a lawyer. So now they're saying that he has confirmed that it is his baby's mom. Y'all hold on one second. Let me go ahead and move my candles. Hold on for a second. I want to show y'all this. I was looking at my train ride to New Orleans. I can't wait. Okay, you guys. It says the internet is buzzing about an anonymous witness who testified in Sean Combs' sex trafficking trial on Thursday. The internet is convinced that the woman known as victim number 2 and Jane Doe is Daphne Joy, the mother of TV producer 50 Cent's youngest son. Is it Sear? Sari, you help me out. I don't know. Jackson, he's 12 years old. Jane testified on Thursday that she dated Combs from 2021 until he was arrested in 2024. She also said she had been involved with a man who had beef with Combs. Her testimony led social media users to believe she was referring to 50 Cent, who is Combs' arch enemy. James testified that she did drugs with Combs and participated in freak-offs with male escorts while he watched and pleasured himself. Jane Doe said she initially felt excited, but later realized the experience opened a Pandora's box. Jane said she felt forced to participate in the orgies because she was dependent on Combs financially. He paid her rent and child care for her son. Daphne's name was mentioned in 2024 lawsuit filed by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. In the lawsuit, Jones claimed Combs plied him with drugs and alcohol and forced him to commit sex acts. Jones says Daphne and Combs' ex-girlfriend, rapper Young Miami, were sex workers for Combs. At the time, 50 Cent mocked Daphne online. In response, Daphne wrote a post accused 50 Cent of raping me and physically abusing me. He later filed a defamation lawsuit against Daphne, which he dropped after she deleted the post. Daphne, during a recent episode of his podcast, Cameron interviewed male escorts, Sheree the Punisher Hayes, who testified about his participation in freak-offs with Cassie. Y'all, that Steve Madden shoe came up. I had been looking at it. It just means I need to go on and buy it. That's all. It says 50 Cent responded to Cameron asking Hayes about Daphne's possible involvement with Combs and Cassie's freak-off parties. Cameron asked Hayes if he ever bedded Daphne Joy when Cassie booked him for freak-offs. Nah, Hayes answered. Every time I was called or involved in any way, it was only Cassie. 50 Cent heard the podcast and posted a clip on his Instagram page along with the caption where here comes the BS. Don't kiss my boy pee mouth. Lord have mercy. Y'all, listen, okay. The father of two filed a motion to gain full custody of their son in 2024. Okay. Now, 50 Cent is mad. Okay. 50 Cent is mad. I mean, but he's childish also, for him to take to social media. He takes to social media quite a bit and taunt people. Okay. I hope he does not become the next Puffy in another form. Okay, because he tends to be um or can be verbally abusive. Okay. He called her pee mouth, and she probably is, but that is still the mother of his son. Okay, so he probably know she a pee mouth or he probably mad because he didn't know that he didn't. Lord home because anyways, he's not. It don't seem like that he's taking it well. Okay, it don't seem that he's taking it well. Okay. So they're saying that he has basically confirmed that it is his baby's mother. I don't know why she would ever try and be anonymous because she knows how petty 50 Cent is. And with him being upset about this whole situation, I figured that he would tell it. Okay. So it is probably the truth. But here's the thing now. Why would 50 Cent's baby's mother have to depend on Puffy for child care? 50 Cent has a lot of money. I'm sure she's getting paid child support and all of those things. So why would she need to depend on him? The child is 12 years old. So I mean, that child wouldn't be in child care, right? Not unless they're talking about other things, but as it relates to caring for a child. But I wouldn't think that 50 cents would allow his child, allow Puffy to have to take care of his child. So I mean, that's what's kind of got me thrown off. The kids have to know the truth regardless of how grown-ups feel about it. Daphne only was Diddy to get 50 jealous. I believe that, and I mean, 50 was giving her 30, right? So yeah, okay, if he was giving her 33K a month, she wouldn't need anything from Combs. So I wonder why, if this is her, they're saying 50 cents confirmed. When he got on, I guess because he got on his Instagram and said, "Don't kiss my son, pee pee mouth." So they're saying, I guess they're saying that's why he's basically confirmed it when he said, "Don't kiss my boy, pee pee mouth." That's petty. It is. It's petty. um, she probably got a nanny depending on her lifestyle. That could be true too, but $33,000 a month is a lot of money. Yet and still, you think about it. Okay, I don't know if they're living in LA or something like that. Okay, even if you getting a beautiful home in LA, I wouldn't. You can get an apartment for about 10,000 a month. That's luxury, right? Yeah, 50 can be very messy. She lied to Diddy just to get money. That's probably what it was. And here's the thing. P. Diddy, he loves the mess also. So if he thinks that 50 cents is not doing something for his child and she's lied to him, of course he's going to take up he thinks he's getting that 50. I would file for custody for my son and put her on child support. And she still wasn't happy. 33K. Oh wow. Well, she might lose total custody. I was looking at Puffy's baby's mother, the latest one, Love's mom. She's an Asian lady also. She's an Asian lady now. And she looked like she was like, give me a bite of the, what did she say, of the peach, share the plum. Share the plum. That's what she was saying. She's talking that she thought the baby was eating a plum, but she was actually eating a nectarine. So, it makes, I don't know how long she been over in the United States, but she don't know the difference in a peach and a plum and a nectarine. My point is, a lot of the celebrities are, going to Asian women. Now, let me just say this. Are there, well, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to. Okay, so y'all know back in the day, now I remember Wesley Snipes with his black ass. He said that and I like Wesley Snipes, okay? But he was like, he preferred Asian women because Asian women make you want to, um bring all their money home or something like that. Remember Red Fox had a Asian woman, he had a damn heart attack. Um Trying to take care of her. Wesley Snipes loves Asian women because it said Asian women are so submissive, but they don't play about their money though. Okay. They don't play about that. They knows how to get it. Okay. And when it's over, they gets it. They don't cut no slack, no emotions at all. Okay. So but no better for these cuckabug heads, okay? Because they feel like they have issues with black women. Talk about we got too much mouth. Most black women are emotional because they love very hard, so they go get them somebody else that's submissive to send their asses to jail, take all their damn money. as long as they stroke their ego. That's the reason why the black asses need to go to jail, okay? And they need to be wiped out. I had to get that out of my system, okay? I tried to suppress it, but I just had to get it out, okay? Because I guess a black woman ain't good enough for them, okay? A black woman ain't good enough for them, especially when they have ego issues. They'll sit up and talk about, a black woman is a gold digger. Your damn mama is a black woman. And so they'll go and marry outside of their race and to get their ego stroke, and the whole time they be dogging them out. Okay. And then once they leave them, they mess their lives up. What they do, they start crawling back to back. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to look at the O.J. Simpson's trial, and I don't mean no harm. Okay, I don't mean no harm, y'all. I don't mean no harm. I promise to God, I don't mean no harm. I love everybody, and I love black men. But I got to talk about this. When I used to look at O.J. Simpson's trial, I had a crush on O.J. Simpson, even as a little girl. Okay, I had a crush on him. He was tall, he was handsome, and I used to read all the books, and they said he had a natural scent like the scent of vanilla. I had a crush on him. So O.J. Simpson, when all of that stuff, after all this stuff happened with Nicole, because y'all know he preferred Caucasian women, which is fine. A person has a right to be with whoever they want to be with. I don't have no issues with that. Okay. They said she receives $7,500 a month, which makes a lot more sense than how she needed and agreed to $10K from Diddy. Oh, wow. So they're saying that she only gets $7,500 a month. She got to be a damn fool. I don't mean no harm. All the money 50 Cent got, I wouldn't take no 75. Okay. 100 a month. Okay. So, anyways, I just found O.J. Simpson now. They dogged him out. Okay. They dogged him out. O.J. Simpson says he didn't know. He was so out of touch. He said he didn't even know how that the race issues was that bad. Now, O.J. Simpson, at that time, he was in the early 90s. He was 45 years old, which means he was born probably in the late 50s or 60s. He was so damn out of touch. He said he didn't even know that there was race issues like that, right? So then when all that happened, they asked him, would he date a black woman? And O.J. Simpson says, yes, I would date a black woman. A black woman. He ain't had no, his money was down. Okay. He didn't have, his money was low. He said a black woman that is successful, that has money. Now you go and get a damn trailer park trash waitress and give her and her family a lifestyle of the rich and famous. But a black woman, which is what he come from, she got to be successful, okay, and got money, because they left him with his motherfucking guts hanging out. But he used a black woman to help to bring his ass back up so that he can go and take it to the trailer park and bring another one up. That's the reason why I say these brothers got to do better, okay? Anyways, I said what I said. Let's move on. I want to talk about Traislime, okay? He says, like Kobe left, right. Kobe wouldn't be who he was. His daddy was a professional basketball player. Kobe didn't do his folks right. He know he was wrong. I don't care what they was trying to sell. I mean, evidently, they was trying to, he went to the trailer park too. I know his wife Latino, but he went to the trailer park too. She was hanging out on the sets of rap. She was a rap girl, or whatever you call it, a video girl. Okay. She was hanging out on the sets to catch a damn fool to hit the jackpot. Okay. And that's what she caught. Rest in peace to Kobe, because I love Kobe. But had it been a black woman, it would have been an issue. But just stroke my ego, and I'll leave all the money in that community. But you ain't gonna get the yeah, you gonna leave it. Okay, you gonna leave it all after they finish dogging you. Okay, then when they're left with their souls and they're ripped out because they take them down to nothing because they don't fight fair. Let me tell y'all something. That's right, a video vixen. Thank you, love, because I video vixen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I did when I was working those infidelity cases, which means divorce cases. White women play dirty. They ain't got no souls when it comes. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. We black women, we so emotional. We go and we get ourselves in trouble. I'm gonna break your window out. We breaking out windows and making ourselves look like a damn fool because we in love. Them white women know how to play dirty because they don't care now about nothing but the bottom line. They coming for your fucking livelihood, okay? They coming for your livelihood. And then they'll play innocent. They're snot running all up out of their nose, play coy like they didn't know this. They're naive. They vicious. Okay? But they get what they want. Their husbands got something to give them too. Okay? And so their husbands submit. You can give them all the proof they want to. They're very controlled. Oh, I knew he was sleeping with her, honey. I knew it. That son of a bitch. But when they get in that mediation and they throw them pictures out, that high-powered attorney gonna roll over because she got his reputation, and they do it with a smile. It ain't no cussing. It ain't no nothing. I ain't breaking out no windows. It's about the bottom line. He gonna roll over, and his words is, at least I got my reputation to go build my money back up all over again. Okay? Black women need to take a, okay, black women need to be more controlled like that, and then play naive because that's what they do. They play naive all the time. They raking them over the coals. A cuckabug head don't stand a chance. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let's talk about Traislime. Okay. Now they're saying that Traislime we'll come back to that. All right. We'll come back to that. And listen, I believe in love. Okay, it don't matter what your race is. I believes in love. Okay, you know, us black women, you know, we gotta be successful. We gotta have money, in order for the black men, and then they look at us as a lick. Black men, you know, we got to have all this, but the white women, all they got to do is be white. They can have bumps all over their lips, you know, they could be from the trailer park, they can be anything. Okay, as long as they ain't black, all you got to be is white. You ain't got to be nothing else. Okay, that's how a lot of the brothers are doing the black women, and that's the reason why their asses ain't got no luck. Okay. Anyways, y'all, Traislime, let's talk about it. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to Odyssey. And believe it or not, a lot of them are racist. I don't care how many black men they lay with. They have racist views. All you got to do is listen to them. You go, dog, she been married to a black man forever. If you ever listen to one, and I'm not saying all white women are like that, but some of the white women that I've had the opportunity to have conversation. See, I'm a listener. I listens to people. I like to listen because I have to. The only way to size them up and see how they really are is to listen to them. The ones that I've listened to that have been involved with black men, a lot of them are racist. They have racist views. I'm telling you. Okay. I was having a conversation with a white woman, and she's been with a black man forever, and that heifer is racist. I was like, do she realize that she is talking to a black woman? Her views on him, her views on his on where he come from, his family. I said, this bitch racist. Do she realize I'm black? But they be laid up, they be shacked up with the enemy. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let's talk about Traislimes, okay? And then they turn around and say, even with a lot of other races, a lot of white men, how could I be? Hey, he ain't racist. He got a black woman. White men love black women. Didn't the slave masters love them? Why wouldn't they love black women? We're the exotic ones. We come in all shapes and sizes, our skin tones. Okay. And so when people sit up and say, well, white men love light-skinned women. No, I'm chocolate. And I can guarantee you, we walk in somewhere and they integrating in places, they're more attracted to the darker skinned women. Because black women are beautiful. All women are beautiful, whatever race they are. Okay. But a lot of black men have the issues confused. They feel like because they choking down dick and cum that they really love them. Okay. A lot of the slave masters' wives, they love the mandingos. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let's move on. Okay, Traislimes, I know you're probably up in here. I'm gonna get to you, okay? Cause I got some tea on you anyways. I made sure I got it because I was trying to see what was going on. Okay, so they're saying that Traislimes is off of. He off of the hook. Okay, they pulled his warrant. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, he went and got Art Horn. Now Art knows the Art is just like any other pretty good attorney. He knows the system when he knows what to do when the prosecution has not filed certain paperwork and all of that. He ain't the GOAT. He just knows how to take opportunities when the prosecution does not have their ducks in a row. Okay. Anyways, y'all, it says a warrant for first-degree murder against a Memphis rapper was pulled a day after officers issued a warrant for his arrest. Memphis Police Department told Fox 13 on Thursday that Robert Mitchell, also known as YNC Traislime, is no longer a suspect in a deadly shootout at a Frazier gas station. Wednesday, MPD said Mitchell was wanted for first-degree murder related to the death of Keyshawn Thomas. Thomas died after an exchange of gunfire at a gas station on Rangeline Road on May 18th. MPD said Andre Scott, also known by the rap name Boo Two Guns, and two other men robbed a man of his gun at the gas station. A shootout followed and Thomas died as a result, according to the police. Surviving robbery victims told police that they were robbed by a pair of men that they knew as rappers and identified those men as Scott and Mitchell. MPD says Scott's fingerprints were on a case of Sprite left behind at the gas station. He was charged with first-degree murder. Mitchell was never taken into custody for the crime, despite the warrant being issued. On Wednesday, 2 posts appeared on Mitchell's Instagram account. One showed the wing of a plane and the skyline of his city with the caption, "I never been normal. I love all my fans. Music on the way. God bless you guys. I'll be back." The other post appeared to show Mitchell standing in front of the camera with what appeared to be the palm tree in the background. A follower commented on the post saying, thought was incarcerated. Mitchell replied, "Think again." Originally, MPD said officers were still looking for a third suspect in the deadly shooting at the Fraser gas station. After announcing that Mitchell was no longer a suspect, MPD said they were now looking for additional suspects. Okay. Now, is he really out for the hook? No. From my understanding, it was just like I thought. Art Horn took a opportunity and asked for the warrant to be thrown out because the prosecution had not done everything they were supposed to do. Okay, to have before the judge. If I had to, they're gonna pursue him. Okay, so I hope he don't go be Black Youngster, them hitman or nothing else to have more charges to be put on him when they bring these charges back up, because that warrant is still in the computer. Okay, they still got that warrant in the computer. Maybe they're gonna take it out, watch it for a few more days. They've had the opportunity to take it out, but it's still not out. But from my understanding, them charges coming back it's gonna come back to hunt him. They're coming back up again. Okay. So I hope he stay out of trouble so he don't have, hold on for a second. I want to read this to you guys. And see, the young man that they have in custody is not talking at this point. Okay. Hold on, let's see something. Look at, he already got a case where the case is held to stay. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Until they do what they need to do, I bet you they're gonna pursue these charges. This case that he's got right now, that's pending, that's held to state. I bet you they go arrest him on that. Let's see. What's that other boy name? His name was Andre. Was it Andre Scott? Was it Andre Scott, the other little boy that was with him? Because he sure did it. Now, hold on, y'all. I think this is him. Lord have mercy, y'all. He was born in. Was he born in 2006? Lord have mercy. He's got an attorney. Andre Scott has shows. Okay, so they got folks retaining them attorneys. It'll be interesting to see who that boy was they killed. Was he a rapper? Was he well known? Like, was he into it with some more rappers? Okay. Who's Keyshawn? Somebody needs to, who was Keyshawn? Like, was he rapping? Like, was he trying to build a little something around? Did he have a promising career or something? Because we know that these little boys prided themselves on being they the straight drop like type. Okay. Because I told y'all, from my understanding, somebody had told me Traislime was only signed, Lamigo and them only signed him so he didn't have to get Lamigo didn't have to get his hands dirty. They was sending Traislime out to be their hitman. Now, that's what somebody told me, okay? Now, let's look at this. And I think the best place for Traislimes at this point would be in jail. And the reason I say that is so that don't nobody kill him, because somebody is actively trying to kill him. They're going to regret not putting him in jail. They really are, because I hate to say it, but and because he's young and he's a nice looking little kid and he is talented, but I promise you he got death all over him. So this right here is the affidavit of what the witnesses said. Okay, this is the affidavit. Okay, it personally appeared before me, Sergeant J. Smith, 12168, blah 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 blah. He is 19 years old. Okay, one second. I want to show his address. It says on Sunday, May 18th, 2025, Memphis police officers responded to a shooting call at 2711 Rangeline Road, the Thirsty Gas in Memphis, Tennessee. There they found a male later identified as Keyshawn Thomas suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to the area hospital but succumbed to his wounds and died. From the scene, several shell casings were recovered in both 40 and 9 millimeter caliber. His death is being investigated as a criminal homicide. While on the scene, two males, Dontario Jackson and Carl Hall, arrived on the scene in a 2011 Nissan Altima. Jackson and Hall advised that Jackson had been the victim of a robbery where his pistol was taken while at 2711 Rangeline Road. Jackson and Hall had exchanged gunfire with their assailants and fled in fear thereafter. Video from the scene was reviewed. It showed that the suspects that robbed Ontario Jackson and engaged in the subsequent shootout fled in a silver Cadillac CTS. Further review of the video identified three armed individuals that acted as a group against Ontario Jackson and Carl Hall. The first, a masked individual, was the person that robbed Ontario Jackson. The second, a male in a multicolored shirt and cap. Now the third one, this right here gonna tickle y'all pink. Okay. Covered the robbery at gunpoint, pointing his weapon at both Ontario Jackson and Carl Hall. The third suspect, a short male black with dreads. A short male black with dreadlock style hair engaged in the gunfire and fired shots at Ontario Jackson and Carl Hall. We're going to highlight that, okay? A short, I can't highlight it, male black with dreadlock style hair, okay? A detailed review revealed that the masked suspects put both hands on a case of Sprite before fleeing the scene. In the exchange of gunfire, Keyshawn Thomas was struck and later died. Ontario Jackson and Carl Hall advised that they recognized two of the suspects, the masked individual and the male with the dreadlocks, as local rappers by the names of Boo Two Guns and Traislime. Okay? Utilizing information gained from the Metro Gang Unit and police database, Andre Scott and Robert Mitchell were developed as suspects. When compared with images taken from the surveillance video, images from the Shelby County mugshot database matched closely with the masked individual seen with his mask lowered before the incident occurred. And the individual with dreadlocks, Dontario Jackson, was shown two six-person photographic lineups and identified Andre Scott as the male that robbed him of his pistol and Robert Mitchell as the dreadlock male that fired shots at him. Andre couldn't get out of jail because they got that Sprite. Okay. From my understanding, Traislime is not off of the hook. I just hope Traislime go ahead and don't do his music and try to get his money and stuff up. And I hope that he stay out the way because I'd rather see these boys go to jail than be killed. Okay. And I think that, hey, Angel, the real boss. Yes, I can see you. So the people identified him. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to check my messages. So this is how it goes. What's up, the Alabama hitter? Thank you, Miss Paula Hall, for becoming a new member. Yeah, I forgot to put up there. Hold on one second. Let me put this up there. Okay. Anyways, you guys, so this is what happens. I was I mean, it happens all the time. So you have the prosecution that has a lot of cases, right? And oftentimes, what happened is with a sharp attorney, and Art Horn has established himself as an attorney, one of those attorneys that look for holes, right? And so you have a lot of new prosecutors and stuff, and they're coming there half cocked, half prepared. And a sharp attorney will say, well, they didn't file this, they didn't turn this in, they didn't do that. They put a warrant out for him, but they have not done this. And so you get a judge to go, well, counsel, you didn't do that. You didn't file this in time. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. So I'm asking, Your Honor, for that warrant to be rescinded. And oftentimes a judge, depending on the judge, will rescind it and say, counsel, you come back. You go and do what you need to do. And then you all come back. Okay. But his warrant is still in the damn computer. So they might still have it in there for a reason. Because he was identified. Okay. He was identified. I saw that with another case, a very high profile case. I won't say which case it was, because I actually worked on that case. But the attorney was sharp, and the attorney was like, and it was very high profile. The attorney was like, well, the prosecution they didn't do this, this, and that. This was not turned in, this was not filed. And the judge said, and I agree. So what we're going to do is, we're at this point, we're going to drop those charges. And the prosecutors were floored. I'm going to drop those charges. And so, anyways, they was in the process of until y'all get y'all shit together. And they went in the process. They hurry up and ran upstairs, and because they was getting ready to drop some human trafficking and some more stuff. They hurry up and because they was getting ready to let that dude straight up out of jail, and the public was going to be outraged. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They hurry up and ran up there and did that, but That's the only reason they kept him until they got their stuff together. On AM charge, he had to prove he was out of town. Nah, I don't think he was able to. I don't think so. Be pressure. I don't think that was it. I think the prosecutors was lacking a little bit, but he's not out for the hook. Art is a good attorney. I like Art. Art is a very personable person. He's a cool person. He's very charming. Um, and like I said, he's establishing himself as an attorney that, especially with a lot of new prosecutors and stuff. Um, he's seasoned at this point. He's been an attorney for a long time now, but he's not off of the hook. He knows it. He knows it. Now, what I'm looking for them to do also is he's got some charges that have been held to state. Watch and see don't they start pursuing him on those charges. They go on and get like an indictment or whatever. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all run the likes all the way up. Run them up till you can't run them up no more. His like I said, his warrant is still in the computer. It's still in the computer. Y'all, we talked about all of that in less than an hour. Let's see. Do y'all want to start calling in? Let me see if I got my phone charged up. So that you all can start calling in. Y'all, shout out to the Alabama Hitter. Traislime shared his video on his page. Shout out to the hitter. Now I got to find a way to charge this darn thing up. I'll be steady buying phone charges. Let's see. This ain't it either. Y'all run them likes up for me. Hold on, you all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Okay, y'all, it's coming on right now. He may not be a bad dude, he just gotten himself caught up in stuff that's gonna mess around and he gonna get himself killed. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna mess around and get himself killed. And he's had a promising future. He's youthful, he's young, and he's talented. And then Trey Slimes is not a bad looking kid. I know they probably you're always saying these kids are cute. He is a nice looking kid. So he's got all of those things going for him, but yet he chooses a dark route. And if these prosecutors have their way, he's gonna be in jail for a real long time. Y'all listen, y'all. The phone is on 901-667-0119. 901-667-0119. Call in, y'all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Because I want to go to the I want to go to the I don't want nobody. I gotta go to the gym tonight. I'm becoming a gym fanatic. Cause I feels good and I sleeps good when I go to the gym. Y'all make sure y'all run the likes up. That's the number down there. Um, the other little boy that's in jail is 19 years old. It's so sad. But y'all, what do you all think about? Do you all think that Do you all think that 50 Cent is jealous? Um, that Puffy had been messing with his baby's mom because he kind of act like I don't know, maybe he kind of act like he didn't know in the beginning that this lady was dealing with Puffy or something like that. Because he seemed, or maybe it's an embarrassment, now that it's all starting to come out. The reason why he's starting to take shots at her, calling her pee pee mouth and all of that. Y'all think he's more so embarrassed or jealous? We're talking about 50 cents. Y'all think he's embarrassed or jealous? Hold on, you all. I'm looking for something else. Hold on. Come out of there. Move, 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 move.
It's gonna be someone fucking screw up or something. That all gonna be like.
He said, "Free Keon." He said, "Free Keon." So this is the Keon. Okay, that's one of Gotti's execs that's in jail for shooting a young doll. He said, "Free Keon." We already know Black Youngster got Art Horn for him, and It makes you wonder because, like I said, you hear about why Traislime was, um, why he was signed. Now he is talented. I would have hoped that he would have been signed for his talent, but I'm sure they don't. They if they can keep him out of jail, they want to keep him out of jail so he don't feel pressured, I guess, to talk about nothing that he has been paid to do in the past. Okay. Other than rap. So I'm sure Black Youngster and Lamigo got him that attorney and shows. It would be interesting to see who Keon Thomas is. Let's see, Keon. Was he somebody's enemy? Keon Thomas. Was it Keyshawn Thomas? I wonder if this was him. He was employed with Memphis downtown Memphis Commission. I don't know if that's him or not, but that's definitely a young. He died last month in May. Hmm. He worked for Tennessee Department of Corrections. Hmm. I don't know if that's him or not, but that's what he was an innocent bystander. Okay, here they're saying that he was an innocent bystander. Y'all run the likes up. We only got 40. Y'all run the likes up for me, okay? Run the likes all the way up. What they say, what's the Angie say? Run the likes up, get me hyped up. They showed a picture on the his picture on the news clipping. I'm trying to think of what would be quick for me to cook after I get from the gym. He was out on bond for killing somebody at a gas station the year before, allegedly. Who was Miss Muffin? Who was out on bond? Who you talking about? Miss Muffin was out on bond for killing someone the year before. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, the guy that got killed. Okay. Okay. Well, that Keyshawn wouldn't be because. Okay. Hmm. Anyways, you guys, I said I was not going to stay on long. Yeah, I got to go to the gym. I'm becoming a gym nuts, and I don't want to miss today. Yeah, I'm gonna come back on. I might maybe if I might come back on like tonight, later tonight or something like that, like late. But when I get off here, I'm going to the gym, and then I'm going to look at some Netflix and rest my mind. My mind needs to be rested, y'all. Y'all do so much stuff during the course of a day. My mind needs to rest because I have so much going on. I don't be knowing if I'm coming or going. So, oh, I said I got to do a members video, y'all. Would y'all like to wait until I come back from the gym? Or maybe I'll do the video and upload it or something. Miss Muffin said that's where she come. Girl, I've been feeling so good going to the gym, and I do not want to miss. I do not want to miss. I love it. I've been enjoying myself so much. Sweating all of that, those toxins and all of that good stuff, and just I be loving it. I hope my pods is charged up. Because once I get on that treadmill and get to, like right before I get ready to get off that treadmill, I start running. Child, burn all of that sugar and salt up. You've eaten during the course of a day, and sleep so good at night. I'm gonna do my pods. I don't think I put them back in my purse from when I went to the gym on yesterday. I need to charge my phone up a little bit before I go, so that I can so that my phone don't die while I'm on the treadmill. I be needing that music as my motivation. That music that I love, it be my motivation. I'm telling you. Let's see. What percentage is it on? Yeah, I'm getting my phones ready. Is it charged? Or no? It's not. Lord. I go 5 times a week unless I. That's what I said I was gonna start doing. Going 5 to 7 times. Once you get used to it, it's so easy to do. Once you get used to going and you start feeling good, it gives you more energy. Yeah, hold on. It's charging pretty quick. Okay, you guys, let me put on my gym clothes so I can get on up out of here. Maybe I'll go live when I get over to the gym. I don't know. With my phone. I might do a little short live when I get over there. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. We'll do a long live tomorrow. We'll do a long live like tomorrow evening or something like that. Okay, but I got to go work out tonight and come home. I want to lay up on the couch and look at movies and shit. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you all later. Okay.